despite previous proposed reforms from previous events such as Rio Olympics, and you remember the famous Rio scandal, which is yet to be concluded, and Tokyo debacle. A few or none has been implemented since we have noticed several malpractices such as the reward scheme and stipends given to winners for various categories has not been set clearly. They are just called for tea and mandazi in State House. It is like a tokenism, and we want to finish that tokenism in athletics, in our athletes and sports in Kenya. The payment of allowance to government officials being paid and other delegations, and I'm sorry to say this, some of your colleagues were paid higher allowances and ministry officials higher allowances than the athletes. So we wonder whether the ministerial officials, AK officials, and your colleagues in your industry were doing other marathons that needed highest allowances. And I suspect so. Because why? What justification would you give to pay allowances more to the ministry officials and AK officials and NOC officials over the athletes who have worked hard, run their soil, they have toil, sweat, and blood? But yet you give them lower allowances, and people who are lodging in 5-star hotels, massaging and saunas and enjoying themselves, you are giving them more allowances. Then in future we should encourage more Kenyans to be accompanying, so it looks like there is more marathon than what we run on the field. The non-transparency in the selection of technical team accompanying them. Many people, they were rewarded people, we are not sure who they are. I want to challenge NOC, AK, Ministry of Sports, to publish and tell us how they selected technical committee, because we know they are nepotism. In fact, I am aware, and we will name and shame them, that ministry officials even decided to sponsor their slay queen girlfriends and their slay king boyfriends to that event. I continue to call upon the EACC, DCI, and the Auditor General to conduct a special audit on the following: the training kits and grants donated by various international partners to Athletics Kenya. Number 2, the contract between sports, Ministry of Sports following the organization to be made public. That is Athletics Kenya, Ministry of Sports, and the Nike and other sponsors that give a lot of millions. Number 3, on Athletics Kenya and Nike, Athletics Kenya and National Olympics Committee. Under Section Article 34 and 35 of the Constitution, you have right to information as a citizen. Up to now, the contract between Ministry of Sports, Athletics Kenya, Nike, and National Olympic Organization Committee of Kenya, the contract is in secrecy. And that is where millions and millions of donors and funds from the ministry has been lost. Also, we want to know the funds from the government and other donors that was spent during the Tokyo Olympics 2020.